Despite having little to no real importance in the grand scheme of things, the start of a new year always feels like a good excuse for reevaluation and coming up with new goals and aspirations for the year going ahead. And I'm not really one for New Year's resolutions, but this year I've decided to come up with a few targets that I'd like to hit without making too many promises, because I hate those kinds of videos where people come in and make a load of promises and then it never happens. Hello folks, my name's Lee Townsend and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be one of those where I kind of talk about a few ideas and thoughts that I've got going on and share them with you guys. And it's kind of guitar and music related. I mean, it's all to do with the channel, but it's, things that I've been thinking about for a while, goals that I want to hit that I've always thought about but never really acted on. So I thought start of the new year is a good excuse to actually make some progress with these things. And the first of those that I wanted to talk about is an issue that I think a lot of full-time gigging musicians have, and that is not improving on your instrument, in my case, guitar. And I'm in a very fortunate position in that I earn my full-time income playing music live, but that comes with its detriment as well, because it means that I don't really practice ever. And I've got my show off to a T where I don't even have to think about it anymore. I can just go and do it with my eyes closed. But it means that I'm not actually improving as a guitarist at all. And I feel like a bit of a fraud sometimes, a little bit, because I'm not that good a guitarist. I make what I do, the basic things that I do, look very, very easy. So people that don't play an instrument think, oh, that guy, knows what he's doing. He's a good guitarist. And I'm not a good guitarist. And I started playing very young. I was 9 years old when I first picked up the guitar. And at that point, there was nobody my age that I knew personally that could play a song and sing and all that. But I quickly sort of slid behind people my age, because there was always people that sort of took over and, I don't know, learned at a faster pace or whatever. But now I found myself really missing that feeling that I used to have back in the day, where I'd learn a new song that incorporated a new technique or a new chord, and I'd get dead excited about making progress. And it's been so long since I felt that. So this year, I intend to maybe even take a few courses, learn some more fundamentals, guitar theory, music theory, things, not going too deep into ridiculous things or whatever, but just to improve my playing and learn some new techniques and make it exciting again. And also I want to take this YouTube channel on that same journey with me. So hopefully I'll make enough progress for you guys to see some improvement in my playing or whatever. But I'll let you know as well what I'm actually getting up to, what new things that I'm learning, new techniques that I'm learning and things like that. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, you can make sure that you're subscribed by hitting the subscribe link down below. And on a personal level, something that I'm going to work on a little bit is my health, being more healthy, eating more healthily, exercising enough and things like that. And that's not something I'm ever going to mention again on the channel, because it's not what this channel's about. But I think it is something that we all let slide when we get too busy. I actually started going to the gym for the first time in my life about 2 months ago. And just before Christmas, I know, idiot. But I realised how unfit I was, and I always thought to myself, it's so easy to push that aside because life gets in the way or whatever, but what's more important than it? When you really think about it, what's more important than your health? So anyway, aside from that, one of the main things, I'd guess the main thing that I wanted to talk about in this video is the space, the room that I've been recording in for the last year or so. The one with the 2 speakers behind me and the drum kit and the guitars and stuff. I moved out of there last week, and that was mainly because, actually it was completely because, the room was just completely not inspiring at all. And I was finding myself rushing through videos in that space because I just didn't like sitting in the room. It was kind of dusty. I got the camera angle looking at the best it could make the room look, but it was actually just a spare section of a storage facility that I was subletting from the guy who's got the space. But he uses it just for storage. And he would go in for 5 minutes, grab what he needed and leave. But I was trying to make YouTube content and, I don't know, rehearse with my bands and stuff in this space. And I found myself really rushing my work because the space is just awful. And the final straw came a few weeks ago when I was rehearsing with one of my bands. And as we were playing, there was mice running across the carpet in front of us. And I was just like, nah, this is no good. This is not a healthy place to be. And breathing in all this dust and shit that was in there was just not where I wanted to be. So I've not got that space anymore, but I am in talks with a friend of mine who's got a business here on the south coast of Spain, which is where we live, and he's in the process of buying a big empty warehouse space and having a purpose-built workspace sort of made. And there's a room at the back that he doesn't actually need, so he's going to be subletting that to me. So I'm having a YouTube space actually custom built, purpose built for this channel. It's going to be the new home of this channel. I'm really excited because I've never had a dedicated space for this channel. Even before I became a dad, my spare room that I used to use as my office/studio, anybody that's got a house that's got a spare room will know that a spare room is used to bung all the clutter whenever anybody comes around to visit. If there's like piles of washing or whatever, you always just inevitably end up with a load of stuff in there that gets in the way. So I've always wanted a space that I can walk into, hit record and just go. So I'm really, really excited about that. And also it'll allow me to move forward with some ideas that I've had for this channel for some time, and I've just never had the, I say I've never had the time. I've had the time, it's just every time I make a video, I have to build a studio. I've got to set these lights up. I've got to set the camera up. I've got to set the audio interface, the laptop. And that takes a good hour to get right before I even hit record. So I found myself rushing through a lot of content lately. So once I got this space, it's not going to be ready probably till March or April time. But once I've got that, then I can maybe do a few podcasty ideas or collaboration things. I've got a few musician mates around here who would jump in on a video with me, do a few collaboration things. I'm really excited to come up with some ideas and do some new stuff. And also I want to host a few live streams in there. I'd like to do live Q&A sessions so you can ask me questions in real time and I can answer on a live stream. It'd be really fun, I think, to have that kind of connection with the subscribers of this channel. So if you've got any ideas of anything that I could do that you think would benefit the community of subscribers here on my channel, I think the best way would be for you to join my Discord server. It's the top link in the description down below, and I've spoken about this Discord server before and about the fact that I intended initially for it to be a patron-only Discord server once I launch my Patreon page, which I still haven't done because I don't really know where it sits with the channel, and I kind of feel like I don't have enough subscribers yet to warrant putting out patron-only content, if that makes sense. I would never want to put out anything that's a paid thing without it really delivering value for people paying for it. So Discord is now going to be always open to anybody to join. The link in the descriptions, as many people as want to use it, and it'll never expire. You can always join the Discord server by using that link. So it'll be really good to have you on board and for you to share some ideas with me, anything that you think that could benefit this this thing that we've got going on. So that was pretty much all I had to talk about, I think. I've not written anything down. This video is very spontaneous, off the cuff. So if I've missed anything, you wouldn't know anyway, so it's fine. But I'll end with the same thing again. If you're interested in guitar and music related content and you haven't yet subscribed, please do so by hitting the subscribe link down below. And it really, really helps the channel out. And if you've got any questions or anything, Discord server, or you can use the comment section down below and I'll try to get back to you on there. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. Take care and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.